Welcome to HWM Aston Martin and welcome to this series of handover guides. Today we're going to do for you Vantage Coupe, and we're going to link in a little bit into Roadster as well, but in essence both the cars on the outside of the vehicle are exactly the same. You do have your key with your lock and your unlock button, so when you unlock your car your indicators flash and your wing mirrors fold out. What we'll do is we'll give you a bit of a brief run through of some of the controls so that you can understand or hopefully know a little bit more about your vehicle should you have forgotten anything in the time since you bought it. With the keyless entry on the car, just something that you can do with Vantage as well as the rest of the cars in the range is you can double pip the key, which will deactivate the keyless entry on the car. Should you need to go back to the car and unlock it, you will need the key to unlock the car, and that will reset the keyless deactivation. So one of the different features that you have with the Roadster, and it works for the Coupe, is the global feature with the key. So you can either lock the car and the windows come up on the Coupe, or in this case on the Roadster, press and hold your unlock button and you can drop your roof and your windows in 7 seconds on the Roadster, or alternatively just the windows on the Coupe. On the driver's side of the vehicle, you have your boot release for the back of the car, which is just down on the door. And you also have on the inside of the door shut here, your tyre pressures for the car, depending on what weight you're running or if you've got any luggage in the back of the vehicle. Fuel cap on Vantage, nice and easy, it's on the driver's side. Just press the back of the filler cap and lift it up. Put your fuel straight in. There is no cap or anything underneath here. And then when you close this down, nice and gentle, just push it down and that will close your filler cap for you. On the back of the vehicle, you can use your key to open it. There is no swipe underneath the back of Vantage, so it is either the key or on the door. You press once to unlock and press and hold to pop the boot lid open. And then you then have full access to the back of the vehicle. Inside the boot of the car, notable features is you have your warning triangle, which is attached to the back of the vehicle here. Either in the left or the right hand side you'll have your tyre pump and gel kit, and then you also have this shelf which you can move down should you be wishing to put anything that's slightly larger inside the car and need a bit more space. You can access that by putting the shelf down. If also you want to put something even larger inside, or if you want to carry a dog, not too sure whether you would in a Vantage, you can remove the rear shelf off the car by just unclipping the back of the shelf, slide it out towards you, and then you would need to then store that at home, or there is space behind the driver or passenger seat to store this if you are away. To put it back on, slide it in and be firm and push them back up. As a point of reference, your trickle charge point for Vantage is in on the exterior here, above the number plate, just in the centre by the plate lights or next to your reverse camera, and you can then attach that on there if that's what you need to do for storing the vehicle for long term. So your bonnet latch for Vantage is on the passenger side of the vehicle. There is a big red handle just underneath the dash. Give that a pull, and then we'll show you some of the other bits that are underneath the bonnet. So the bonnet latch for Vantage is above the Aston Martin wings. You just need to slide it to the left and that will release the two large latches that you have. And if you were looking to do anything like top up your windscreen fluid, very similar to the rest of the cars in the range, the washer bottle is just on the driver's side wheel arch. Should you want to check the oil, dipstick is on the left hand side of the engine, as well as your brake fluid here, and also you have your trickle charge points for if you need to get an actual charger on the battery. So you just need to lift this plastic panel off and you'll have a bronze stud there and one on the suspension here. Moving around to the other side of the engine, we have the oil would go into the front here should you need to top that up, and then lastly you then have your coolant header tank on this side here. Other than that, when you're closing the bonnet, you do need to be fairly firm with the Vantage. Just let it go at arm's length. Just make sure that it's not wonky and you'll just see that both latches have latched in.